Alright, boys and girls, today we are going over plot lines and we are using stories from Greek mythology. So you guys are going to be reading the Arachne story, which we know from Percy Jackson. It's the reason that Annabeth hates spiders. Today I'm going to read you Pandora's box. So right here I'm going to write my title, Pandora's box. You guys will type your title or write it on a piece of paper. So I'm going to start by reading the stories and then I'm going to fill out all this information. A very long time ago, during the Golden Age, everywhere you looked, people were joyful and happy. It was always springtime and the earth was covered with flowers. These flowers were set to dancing by gentle winds that blew. No one had any work to do and played all the time. People lived on the mountains, fruits and berries which grew abundantly in the forests. Goodness was everywhere as river flowed with milk and honey. Throughout the world, men carried no swords or weapons to fight one another. No one ever experienced trouble of any kind. During this time, there existed two brothers who were both gods. Their names were Epimetheus and Prometheus. I'm going to write those down now because I have a feeling I'm going to forget those. Epimetheus, and Prometheus. Okay. They had sent fire as a gift to humans to help them. Zeus did not like humans. When he found out what his brothers had done, he stomped around so loud it sounded like thunder. His eyes burned with flames because once a god had given a gift to anyone, the gift could not be taken away. So Zeus is another character. Zeus greatly desired to get even with his humans for accepting this gift. Also, he wanted to teach the two brothers a lesson, so Zeus thought up a plan of revenge. He made a new creature who was as unique as a snowflake. It was unlike anything man had ever known. The creature was a woman, crafted with a mixture of both good and bad. She was shaped from a lump of clay. She contained both beauty and ugliness, along with love and hate. These positive and negative characteristics made up an irresistibly beautiful creature. "Come now," Zeus ordered the other gods, with a scowl on his face. "Let us give some special gifts to the woman," he said with a sneer. The gods came quickly and began to give gifts to this marvelous creature. First, the goddess Athena gave her the gift of craft, teaching her to sew. Aphrodite gave her beauty, of course, the gift of charm. Apollo taught her to sing and play harp, and Hera gave her the gift of curiosity. All the gods gave her something and named her Pandora, which means all gifted. Beautiful and wondrously gifted, no one could help but fall in love with Pandora. Zeus snickered, thinking to himself how easy his plan for revenge came together. He had Hermes, the messenger, take Pandora to become the wife of Epimetheus. This was meant to trick Epimetheus into believing that Zeus had forgiven both him and his brother for giving fire to humans. Pandora brought along with him her golden chest, which Zeus demanded she take as a gift from him. Athena had warned her never open the chest or look at what is contained inside. Epimetheus warned Pandora with great joy, even though his brother Prometheus warned him not to be careful of any gifts given by Zeus. Prometheus believed that Zeus could not be trusted. Pandora was happy in her new home, and Epimetheus was pleased. One day, however, everything changed. Epimetheus was out hunting when Pandora got bored at home. She whispered under her breath, "I wonder what could be in that golden chest Zeus gave me." Pandora began to look at the chest with great curiosity. "I have to know what is in the box. I bet there are lovely jewels," she thought to herself. She became so curious she began to think how she might peek into the chest. The more she thought about the golden chest, the more she wanted to see what was in it. Every day Pandora took it down from the shelf and felt the lid. She hoped to peek inside without even opening it. "Why should I care what Athena told me? Is she trying to keep something good from me?" she questioned out loud. Then Pandora broke the seal on the golden chest. She lifted the lid just a little bit, trying to peek inside. All at once, terrible creatures flew out of the box. Into the air soared big horseflies, beetles, wasps that wanted to sting and bite everything. They fluttered for a little while and flew away to find homes where the humans lived. Up until that moment, mankind had never experienced anything of sickness or trouble. But now these creatures began spreading disease everywhere. Before Pandora had opened the chest, humans never worried about anything that tomorrow might bring. Pandora felt terrible and wept for what she had done. These creatures flew into every home and tried to put an end to man's joy by bringing pain, sorrow, and death to every household. These things would have been disastrous if it weren't for a little winged creature. This angelic creature was named Hope. She promised Pandora and Epimetheus to never leave them. She told them that as long as there was life, there would always be hope. All right, so the setting. So the setting is in Olympus and in their home, Epimetheus's and Pandora's home. Okay, so now we've got the resolution and the conflict. So the conflict is where things go wrong. So in the story, I would say the main conflict is Pandora opens the box, unleashes bad stuff. Okay, then we got the resolution. So the resolution is where things are fixed or where things get better. So there isn't really a resolution to like all the bad things going back in the box, but the resolution in this story is there is still hope. All right, so you are going to do this on your own, either on the Google Doc, or I've also attached a printable version for you to do at home. Okay.